Page 7, Rainbow. On page 6, they're introducing you to the damper pedal on a piano. Now, the damper pedal has different names. We'll get into the names. You can, whatever you want to call it, I don't care what you call it. If you have more than one pedal on your piano, it is the one on the right. You use it with your right foot if your right foot is working. I had one piano professor in college who had only had one leg. His other was artificial. And so he had to use his left leg on the damper pedal because his right one was artificial. He couldn't use it. But if your right leg is working, use your right foot. The idea is you put your heel on the ground and you're just working the ankle, the pedal up and down. It's a small motion. Don't come way up. In the videos, I tend to exaggerate it so you can see it better, but it's really a small motion. The indication of when to use it, well, different publishers use different indications, and it's evolved over time. Depends on what music you're looking at. The indication used in this book is the most common, and I like it a lot. It works. You have the line, it goes down, and then the line goes across, and then the line comes up. In theory, you push the pedal down when the line goes down. Push the pedal down, and you hold the pedal down for as long as the line goes across, and then when the line comes up, you lift the pedal up. However, in music, these lines up and down are not exactly where they go. That's where a teacher comes in. You need somebody to help you with the pedal because otherwise you get the pedaling all messed up. I'll talk about pedaling when we get to the pedaling in this piece. Adding pedal is one of the things I do in my process of learning a new piece of music, and it's almost always toward the last of the piece, of the process. So let's go through Rainbow on the process and see what we can do here. It is 3 lines long, treble and bass clef, no sharps or flats in the key signature. We're in the key of C major. Make sure you can do the C major scale. It wouldn't hurt you to start doing that scale 2 octaves up and down now. Make sure you're doing the trill exercise. That's important. And the wrists and the accents, everything I explained in the video. 4/4 time signature. We got triplets, quarter notes and half notes. Well, triplets, hopefully we can do those okay. So right hand first, you're here on the triplet, it's here. 1 enda, 2 enda. Because the left hand, the LA's left hand is going to play the half note. So the right hand's just doing that triplet. 1 enda, 2 enda. And during that, while the left hand's playing, then you come up here. And then the next measure, the left hand plays the first beat and you come down here. 1 enda. And then you can come back up here. You're moving around a little bit, but you have time to move because the left hand's doing something. Now in the last 2 measures, it's 1 enda, 2 enda, and then the left hand plays the 2 C's, and then you come up and play the last C up here. The left hand, well, you're starting down here, 1 enda, and then it comes up and plays the half note. And then you're back down here, and there's no rest or anything. You're just lifting up and move. We've done this before. And then here. Just lifting up and moving and playing. It'd be nice if we had a rest or something, but we don't, so okay. So then put the hands together. It's 1 enda, 2 enda. Now, as you put here, get the right hand up where it goes. So again, move up here. Get the right hand up where it goes. Idea. The last 2 measures at the bottom, you're down here. And then the right hand plays the last note. So you get the hands working together and then go back over it as slow as you need to and get rid of any hesitations anywhere so it's a steady beat throughout. Then we think about the articulation. Actually, this whole thing is pretty much connected, but you can separate it with each measure if you want. Lift up, lift up, lift up, lift up. It's like taking a breath, each measure, okay. The last 2 measures, you'd connect that all together. Yeah, connect that together. Then the dynamics, well, MP at the beginning and mezzo piano. Sort of soft, whatever you think sort of soft is. Not soft, just sort of soft. You can kind of make both hands here the same. I mean, ideally in the second measure like that, it would be more the right hand, but you can make both hands the same. And the whole thing is that way until you get to the end with the hairpin. You're going to go up to about a moderately loud. Don't get moderately soft, a little louder, moderately loud. And you have a whole fermata there, or a hole, just hang on to that for a while. As far as the speed goes, well, in the middle, just make it accurate. Then I get all that out of the way, then I add the pedal. And I'll do the interpretation after the pedal, because the pedal can affect the interpretation. What they want you to do, according to what's marked here, is they want you to pedal the first measure. And it's like every other measure. Anytime you got the triplets, they want you to pedal that measure. And if you look at the music, you see the line is right under the pedal. The pedal marking is immediately under the note. No. Sometimes you do that. You push the pedal down with the note, but not here. No. I want to start the sound first before I release the overtone. Now, if I play a note without pedal, it sounds like this. If I play a note with the pedal, it sounds like this. See, they sound different. It's because there's overtones. There's other pitches, other tones being added to it when I add the pedal. And that's why we have to be very picky about the pedal, those overtones. You got to learn to listen very carefully. You don't just pedal. If you're going to pedal, pedal for a reason, or don't pedal. Here, they want you to pedal these measures with the triplets in it. And what I want to do is I want to start the sound before I release the overtones. So I'm going to play the note first, and then immediately after that, I'll put the pedal down. Not together. The note first, and then the pedal. And that's the way we do it 99% of the time. That's it. So hold it down. And I'm going to lift the pedal with the hands. If I want to hear the silence between the phrases, I got to lift the pedal. If I want to connect the first and second measures together, then I'll lift the pedal right after I play the notes in the next measure. So it's here. See, that connects them. So we get different effects on how we use the pedal, and we need to be picky about it. Please be picky about the pedaling. I'm a picky pedaler. Here, I want the silence between the measures, so I'm going to lift the pedal up with the hands. So it's here. And the last two measures, I'm going to connect those. See, the slur goes all the way through them. In that case, I'm going to lift the pedal up after I play that note. So it's here. I'm going to play the note and then lift the pedal up immediately. Not a lot after, but immediately after. It's almost when I play it, except I want to wait just a hair. Because if I try and time it just right, sometimes I'll get it too soon or whatever, and then we'll get silence and all. So I would rather be a little late than too soon. So I'm going to play the note first and then lift the pedal. So the pedal is lagging behind what the hands are doing. And that's how we do it most of the time. Let's play this together very slowly and check all the notes and rhythms. And I'm going to pedal it just like it's shown. So I'll give us 4 counts. 1, 2, ready, and go. And 1, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, off.